Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we're giving you the entire year now for $10.08. Over 100 videos worth of content for $10.08.
8 cents is just such a slap in the face.
Like 84 cents a month, I think is what it comes out to.
I haven't seen 84 cents in 15 years. Ever since penny candy.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. Hope to see you there.
The entire year.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's up, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course.
Incubus.
Yes.
Wish you were here.
We did dig before, man.
Yeah, man.
And we just decided to get back to them. We saw a few comments.
Yeah, man.
We've been seeing comments for a while for us to get back to Incubus,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. And this is what is Incubus? Sort of alternative rock. But this band actually, from what a lot of you say, has had some pretty creative cuts on, within their discography as well. So, and we also thought it would be just nice to get back to a relatively modern band as well, man.
And I think they've had a lot of hits, though. Right?
Incubus has been around for a while, and this is one of those bands that I remember knowing of, even when I wasn't really listening to a lot of rock. I mean, this band, the name came up a lot. This is kind of like that the height of the MTV era. I remember the name of this band floating around, so we're somewhat familiar, at least with that name. So let's see what they're about, though, man. I still don't really know what they are, so we'll see. We'll see what this one is about. Incubus, Wish You Were Here. Song made though. I hate to stop it right here. I hate to stop it right in this groove of the air. But it just sounds so 90s to me. This was made in 01, it looks like. Okay. It has what early 2000s, maybe late 90s. It just has that feel. With something about that. Like I've just heard that a lot. And I really do like that formula, to be honest with you. Just with alternative rock. It's something about those power chords and how they lead into sort of these sort of grungy subdued riffs into that power chord. I know that a lot of bands have used that, but I kind of tend to like that almost all the time.
Pattern or no pattern, or formulaic or no formulaic, the shit still sounds good to me anyway. And I'm looking at the album, the songs on this album. There's a lot of songs from this album that's been requested. Like this song here, Wish You Were Here. Circles has been a request. Warning has been a request.
Definitely Circles. I've seen that a lot.
I think one other one, but maybe this is their breakout album, though. I don't know.
Give us some feedback on that.
But,
some feedback.
But there's a lot of requested songs on this particular album in 01, so maybe that's when they were like out of here.
Morning View is the name of this one. Yeah. Give us some feedback on what Ryan just said.
Yeah, man.
On what album kind of catapulted them. This is 2001, and they've been around since 95-ish.
Yeah.
Give us some feedback on that. Let's keep it going. Actually, let's start that back up, though. I fucked Ryan whole groove up.
Yeah.
My bad.
Turntable. Y'all probably hate that shit. Y'all probably like, oh God. And the turntable they use as well. But you know what?
That ain't got nothing to do with us.
It actually sounds all right to me.
I don't mind.
I actually think it works,
Absolutely.
which is strange to me because I don't think I would incorporate that if I was in the group. But it's kind of working though. And I know that the song just started, so I don't want to jump off a cliff yet. I don't want to just be like, oh my God, I love the song. But so far, it's got all the familiar.
It didn't get in the way. I'll say that. It didn't fuck anything up. Me having to mix the turntable in there. But one thing that I noticed about Dig that I'm noticing with this song is these sort of there's something about the way that the tone of these lines that they're using in the guitar work that It was a very similar type of vibe with Dig that I heard. Like those initial, when you listen to that song Dig, these light sort of ethereal riffs, man, that they are able to incorporate in the music, man. The sort of floatiness of it that's just really, really dope to me, man. So I appreciate it.
It's beautiful.
It is.
It's beautiful.
It is, yeah. I really like that. And I love that in Dig as well. So check that song out. Or check that reaction out if you guys haven't seen that one, man. Right here.
I like the drumming too.
It's drumming beautiful.
That works though.
I dig my toes into the sand. The ocean looks like 1,000 diamonds strewn across the blue blanket. I lean against the wind, pretend that I am weightless, and in this moment I am happy.
Playlist, you said?
Yeah, it's playlist for me already. It's just smooth. It's smooth. I don't,
You don't need to reinvent the wheel all the time,
dude,
man.
Yeah, go ahead, preach.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to, I kind of felt where you were going, but.
Yeah, because I really feel like it's very easy to dismiss this because it's maybe not as difficult as some of the other things that you've heard on the difficulty scale.
Innovative, yeah.
Right. But, I mean, there's a lot of things in this world, George, man, that I can appreciate and say that it's difficult, and I can see that it's difficult to do, but it still doesn't interest me at all. And
there are a lot of reaction videos that illustrate that. You can be technical as you want to be, bro.
Right. And so everything is just subtle enough and that it kind of blends together well for me, you know, in my opinion, And I love that transition back into out of the chorus into that smooth
the power chords into the smooth,
going back into the actual verse.
Yep.
I think that I'm a sucker for that though anyway, guys. I love the way that sounds, to have that powerful notes being played with the electric guitar and then it comes into a subdued, slowed down type of sound. Check out Soundgarden. What was the name? What was the song that we did from Soundgarden? Shadow on the Sun.
Yes. That's a great example.
I love that, man. I'm a sucker for that, man. Very powerful chorus, smooth verse. Transition right back into that smooth verse in the song. I'm a sucker for that shit.
That's a formula that I'm sorry. That's just a formula that works because it's good. That's why. Because it sounds good. I know it's a formula. I know a billion 90s to 2000 bands. I repeat, I know there's a billion 90s to 2000 bands that use that specific power chord, smooth guitar work into it. But dude, the shit sounds good.
Yeah.
It does, man. I think we get so caught up sometimes, and this happens to me a lot. I'm sure this has happened in other videos as well. I think we get so caught up in, something sounds like something else, so we kind of just discredit it and not really give it the credit it deserves. Or just not necessarily talk about what's good in it. I think he sounds good. I think he has a very good voice.
Think about that chorus.
I think the chorus is very well sung as well. I think it's a catchy chorus. I love the harmonization in there. I don't know if it was... what's homeboy's name here? Brandon Boyd. I don't know if they're layering Brandon's vocals here and having that sort of high octave versus low octave, but I love the way that sounds. Yeah. So I think it's important whether or not we are annoyed with the same formulaic sound to at least give credit where credit's due.
That's true.
And I think that's what you guys want from us for the most part. Even if we don't fuck with it, try to acknowledge, you know, the musicianship, try to acknowledge what's really good about it. I do feel like for the most part, we go out of our way to say that we appreciate things, but sometimes that takes
my emotions get that.
Me too.
He's talking to me.
Nah, y'all know, dude. Like I'm the bad guy of the channel. I'm the black sheep of the channel.
Nah.
So I know 100%, what it is, man. So just want to point that out, though. So
yeah, man.
As formulaic
I'm glad you said that, dude.
Formulaic as it may be.
Yeah.
Shit still has things that it just sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
I lay my head onto the sand. The sky resembles a backlit canopy with holes punched in it. I'm
sounds about right. Sounds about
Playlist.
early 2000s. Yep, sounds about that though. I like it. This to me isn't that far removed from Dig. I think it's in that same vein sound-wise. But a lot of you guys said Dig was like completely different from a lot of stuff that they've done before. So I'd like to hear that. But thought his voice sounded good, man. I love those. One thing that I could say is if I had to pick out something that's really distinctive about Incubus is what they do with those light, airy sort of guitar riffs, those chords in their music, man. It gives this sort of floating feeling or whatever the case may be. And I think that this would be girlfriend approved. You know what I'm saying? I think your girlfriend would approve something like, yes, keep that on. Play that. It sounds sweet and nice. Okay, I'm done.
Dude, I liked it, man. I like that's playlist for me. I don't think that's a secret, man. I don't know, man. I struggle with this sometimes too, George, man. And things that I'm very passionate about and I care a lot about, I'm very, very critical, you know? And sometimes I could really come off like I'm not giving things credit where they should get the credit because it's done very well. But I'm just so passionate and I've just heard things done. Yeah, I've heard things done better. So therefore, I may come across that it's, not done well. So, and the reason why I say that, guys, man, is because I'm an anomaly on a lot of things. Basketball, I'm an anomaly. When you're a purist on something, whether it be music, sports, whatever your field is, if you're an engineer, a lawyer, whatever the case may be, there may be some people in your field that's very, very good, but they may not be a purist like you, so you may not give them the credit that they deserve. So that's my point with Incubus. I don't know if I've really heard a lot of people say that they're a great band and they're one of the greats. But when I'm looking on Wikipedia and I'm looking at all the hits that they have, I'm like, dude, you can't discount that. You know what I'm saying? You really can't discount that, man. So my point of saying all that, I know that was kind of long and drawn out. I apologize, but I like it, man. I liked everything about that. I even like the DJ, Chris Kilmore. I think he did a good job, man. Even though his part was very minimalistic, it wasn't a lot. But dude, man, every little thing makes a big impression, man. If I go back into my playlist, man, and I look at the songs that I really go back to the most, they're probably not that difficult to musicians. They'll be like, that's not difficult to play. That's not difficult. They would probably dismiss what's on my playlist, but it's more than just being able to play well. Maybe to a purist standpoint, George, man, they didn't knock it out of the park, musically. Yeah. But it was done very well. So that's how I feel about that.
Yep. Basically, we're just explaining why we cannot like a Led Zeppelin song, but
and like this shit, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what's in the back of my head.
That's it, man. Shout out to Incubus. Give us some other suggestions from them. That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, we have a Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.